Hey everybody. Well, it's the morning of day 3 here in Houston at Space City Comic-Con. I left mid-afternoon yesterday, feeling pretty good about the event as a whole. Apparently I missed all the drama after I left. Heard a little bit about it on social media, had a nice chat this morning with some folks who were there. Apparently, at some point during the afternoon, one of the Sons of Anarchy celebrities stopped signing autographs because they wanted paid in advance. This snowballed into all of the Sons of Anarchy guests stepping away from the autograph table, with the exception of one who stayed longer for the fans who had already paid. But that took a while. Or that lasted a while. The organizers, to my knowledge, at this point, I don't know if they got paid in it, or I don't know if the organizers paid the Sons of Anarchy celebs in advance. I don't know what happened. I know that they eventually went back and started signing autographs. They apologized to a bunch of the volunteers that worked at the front end, who were almost mobbed by angry fans who had paid to see the Sons of Anarchy. Apparently it was not a pleasant situation at all. I don't know if some of the personal apologies from some of the celebrities to some of the volunteers is going to make up for what happened yesterday. I now have about 2 hours before I head over and see how today is, but I'm gonna have to sniff this out and find out what's going on. I've never seen a celebrity walk away for not being paid in advance. I believe that's why they are guaranteed money at the back end. I do know that some guests were not, their per diem packets were not present when they arrived, so they were out of pocket as of yesterday for their hotel and meals and all of that good stuff. So apparently there's an issue on that, and I do not know if this is a systemic issue with Space City Comic-Con. I do not know if George Komitz, I hope I pronounced his name properly. I do not know if he overbooks. I don't know if he overplans. I don't know if he overhopes. I don't know if this is just a one-off situation. But I'd like to talk to him about it. I had hoped to be able to talk to him about the lawsuit with Comicpalooza. The Greater Houston Visitors and Convention Board, or whatever the hell they are. But it seems like this is something I should be able to talk to him about as well. So hopefully he sees this. Hopefully I can snag 5 minutes with him. That would be great if I could do that. If anyone has any information that they want to share, they share it with me anonymously. I'll happily write it up. I'll take a statement, and I'll write my opinions. I think the one celebrity that stayed longer than his castmates is an outstanding guy. I've encountered him more than once. And if you think it's weird that I'm not calling him out by name, it's because I'm not calling any of them out by name. I'm not calling out the one that apparently went first. I'm not going to call out the one that apparently was at the end. The fans know. The fans know. The people that were there know. And if you've encountered these guys, you can guess who stayed the longest before finally, I guess, pulling out. The time I was there yesterday, this event aside, that I unfortunately missed, and apparently at which the police were called to kind of break up the mob at the registration desks. It seems like a very well-run event. Let me just say that. From that standpoint, going in, there's plenty of room. There's a nice mix of artists. I'd like to see more vendors. There's not a ton of vendors, which is weird for me. I'm used to seeing people hawking stuff as opposed to art. Not that I don't love art. Art is great. We buy it whenever we can at my house. it's just weird. But there's a lot of space. It's very nice. It's easy to move around. The venue itself seems great. Entry is difficult, but apparently that is not Space City Comic Con's fault. That is apparently the folks that run NRG. Apparently they micromanage access. They micromanage floor space setup. They micromanage everything, and as opposed to just kind of monitoring and letting the Space City folks do what they need to do. Apparently they're in there elbow deep, and that is causing a lot of like the morning entry delays, the intermittent bag checks, the things like that. It's just that's very strange. I've never seen I understand the venue is in charge of the venue, but I've never seen or heard of one that just seems kind of adversarial. Um, in and maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe that's probably too strong. Let's not say adversarial. That's that hands on. That is more concerned about them keeping control of every nit and noid that goes on in that arena, instead of just making sure that the event is running smoothly, and helping the event organizers, as opposed to limiting what they can do and what they can fix. So as nice as NRG is, the venue, I don't know that their management is that great. The volunteers I've spoken to have seemed really great, very friendly, and very frustrated at times as well with these same issues of access and organization. And I've harped on it at Salt Lake Comic Con for years and years. Dan Farr and Brian Brandenburg know the word I'm about to say. Communication. It doesn't seem like there's a lot. When there needs to be. There needs to be some communication to fix these problems as they come up. And apparently that is not happening. So, again, you got to talk. I'm looking forward to day 3. I'm looking forward to going back over there and just spending some time walking the floor. I'm going to try to talk to some vendors, see how their experience is. A lot of problems on Friday were caused by the weather issues on Wednesday and Thursday and into Friday. Trucks could not make it into Houston. Airplanes could not make it into Houston. Celebrities could not make it into Houston. They should all be here now. I believe most of them were here by yesterday. But the big news down here is the Sons of Anarchy fiasco. We'll go with fiasco. I guess we had some panels canceled or downsized, and then the whole autograph issue. Yeah, and their fan base is unique and dedicated and vocal. So, yeah, that caused some problems. Hopefully they get it all worked out and we can move on and do what we're supposed to be doing, which is celebrating the fandoms that we love and the artists that we've never seen before, but whose work is terrific, and meeting people that share our geeky fascinations with this, that, and the other thing. These are all things that are supposed to happen at cons. They need to happen at cons. The organizers are the ones that are supposed to make that happen. It is not incumbent on the fans to make that happen. The fans are why it happens. The organizers are the ones that need to create an environment where they're glad, where the fans are happy to be, and where they can do what they want to do and enjoy what they want to enjoy. Because if your fans are not having fun at your event, the next time you have that event, you're not going to have any fans. And then you're not going to have an event. So I hope this gets worked out. Anyone that watches this, if you know George Comets and he would like to talk, I will happily talk to him. I am here all night tonight and tomorrow morning before I fly home to Salt Lake. So someone can message me here on the blog. You can shoot me a message on Twitter at mwwoodring.com. .com? Who are you? At mwwoodring. There's no .com on Twitter. But it's been a long weekend, so forgive me. Let's move on. Let's talk about what is going right. And what is going right is that the fans seem like they're having a good time in spite of any difficulties. So that bodes well as long as we can keep things from sliding any farther into disorganization. Uh, this is key in any event, in any undertaking. And when you put this many people in a room, you're going to have problems. That's inevitable, but you have to address them, and you have to address them in a timely manner and in an effective manner. And I don't think yesterday either of those things happened. Um, so for the Sons of Anarchy fandom, that has soured the event, and I do not know if you're going to get those people back uh, next time. You might keep the other fans, the more generalized fans of other fandoms, the Whovians, and the like. But I don't know if you Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if the Sons of Anarchy will want to come back. I don't know if the celebs are going to want to come back. That might be we may have gone a bridge too far, and that bridge may be gone. So we'll have to see. But again, I hope everyone that's here is enjoying themselves as much as they can. Like I said, mine started on a kind of down note, but that wasn't the event's fault. That was Mother Nature's fault. And I bow before her supreme power. Uh, but we will see you guys around. Like I said, if you see me at the event, hit me up. If you want to talk, shoot me a message. Find me on the floor. I really want this event to be good. I want all these events to be good. That's the whole point, is that they're good and they're fun. And you can go and you can enjoy yourself, and you don't have to worry about things for a few hours, for across a couple days, and you can enjoy yourself and revel in what you love. And anything that takes you out of that it's just not right. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope if you've never been to a Comic-Con type event, that my talking about various problems doesn't put you off of them. Just trust me, there's still far more good to be had at these events than any bad. I have never encountered a complete train wreck of an event. There are issues that need to be addressed. Some are higher profile than others, but overall, I think if you haven't been and you're still debating, it's not a debate. Go grab a day pass if you're that worried, but go. You'll like it, I promise. I promise you'll like it. So we will see y'all around wherever, here, there, everywhere. See ya.